Hawaiian! Russian!
Russian.
Everybody, our government is founded upon the intelligence of the people. I, for one, do not despair of the Republic. I have great confidence in the virtue of the great majority of the people, and I cannot fear the result. Andrew Jackson, United States President, between the years 1829 and 1837. From the chaos and turmoil of the American Revolutionary War rose a great nation. The sovereign republic, the United States of America, rested not on the coattails of elitist monarchs and merchants, but on the bootstraps and musket barrels of simple, determined, and resilient yeoman farmers who gave rise to economic stability in America through the advocacy of Jeffersonian beliefs, self-reliance, agrarianism, and extensive virtue in all aspects of life. During the American Renaissance, a golden age of cultural advancement through literature and art, writers such as Emerson, Thoreau, and Whitman championed the ideal of personal independence for the average American by asserting that individual self-reliance was the key with which any willing person could take control of their mind, spirit, and even existence. The American political system has seen countless uprisings by the populace as they strive to bring into practice an age-old philosophy that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. A quote from none other than our nation's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Despite oppression from consolidated monopolies, better known as money-hungry fiends, led by men like Carnegie.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to open house. You're welcome to walk the halls and duck your head into the classroom. Talk to your child's teacher. JV basketball game.
Gospel of Walter is next to
7 o'clock information night in the cafeteria. Great time.
Alright, moving on. Despite oppression from consolidated monopolies, better known as money-hungry fiends, led by men like Carnegie, Rockefeller, and Hanna, America's republicanism and devotion to a competitive economy were able to stand out through powerful reform movements that sought to revive the ideals of our Declaration of Independence. Abolitionists, populists, and progressivists alike stood for a repressed contingency whose heart and soul would not allow for continued subservience. Ladies and gentlemen, as long as we take heed of our past and remember those who struggled for our place in history, the common man shall never be forgotten and will always be solely responsible for America's success. Thank you.
Thais, you are wrong. Kiara, you are wrong. And after what you said, Igor, you're wrong too. In an essay by Arthur Miller from 1949 titled Tragedy and the Common Man, Miller stated, I believe that the common man is as apt a subject for tragedy in its highest sense as kings were. Ladies and gentlemen, I definitely agree with Arthur Miller. For many decades, the common man has participated in many of the important events that have taken place in our great American society and history. But you know what, Igor? I'm pretty sure that Mr. Rodriguez has made it clear through his lectures that their contribution to our history has only been of violence and tension. For example, Andrew Jackson's victory in the election of 1828 was the beginning of the era of the common man. As my colleagues on my team have already explained, the common man was considered farmers, Eastern workers, minorities such as blacks, women, immigrants, and slaves. But if you would have actually paid attention during the lecture given about the common man, Igor, then you would know that the common man led to a great debate in whether there should be a central government or state government, which led to violence and the separation of the North and South, soon to come in the Civil War. The leaders of the common man were the Jacksonian Democrats. For your information, Igor, this political party could care less about the condition of African Americans, slaves, women, and immigrants. Riots broke out among the lower classes, the black and Irish, who happened to be the commonest of the common men. The common man led rebellions and protests, like the Whiskey Rebellion, from 1791 to 1794. Alexander Hamilton only tried to help fund state debt by taxing whiskey, and the farmers repaid him by setting up an unnecessary rebellion. Please, Igor, you know that those farmers and the common man don't need alcohol up in their system. Are you honestly telling me, Igor, that I should put my trust with the common man? who is rebellious, even within their own class? No, I don't think so. Do you think that I will choose my vacuous neighbor's opinion over the wise authority of the federal government? No, I don't think so. Do I look like I would choose to fight against the militia and risk my life knowing that they're going to shoot me in the face just because I don't like how the government is when I wake up in the morning? No, I don't think so. The common man is so entrenched in himself that he has no time to look beyond himself and others. No care at all. As said in William Shakespeare, as you like it, the fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. In case that's not analyzing through your mind fast enough, like an AP student should be able to do, Igor, what this means is that the fool, who happens to be the common man, is foolish because he doesn't know what he is ignorant of, whereas the wise man, who is knowledgeable, is able to know when he is ignorant and where he can change. The common man was once Arnold Schwarzenegger, and look where our government is now in California. Therefore, I, Lachelle, a proud citizen of America, with the greatest trust in the highest authority, do not agree with you, Igor. The common man should be trusting the government.